what we think, what we ask, the Bible says God can do exceedingly above it, abundantly above it. Hello. So that means what we just need to do, Cypher, is to what? Is to ask. You don't get it. Sir, what you just need to do is to think. Because that thing you are asking, that thing you are thinking, God has ability to do exceedingly and above it. So the problem is asking and the challenge is thinking. So what have you been thinking? What have you been asking? So that means that another thing is that no matter what the word is thinking, no matter what the heart is asking of God, God has an innate power in him that can surpass it. So that means that the man that created robots today, there is something still in God that is bigger than robots. You don't get it. Only if you and I can think. Are we together now? So if you are not a thinker, that means you have not come into your real image. When God said, let us make, what does that suggest to you? It should first suggest to you that he has thought of it and he said it out. So that means anything you think of in positive manner, say it out. Because there is an entity in creation that brings into manifestation what we say. Let me tell you this, where things flourish most is desert. Because when you look at scripture, there are prophetic proclamation about desert in scripture. You've not heard where the Bible said, I will cause water to burst out of desert. Why do you think God has to speak to desert? He never say in a green land. That's to let you know that the place of blossoming of a believer is in the desert area. Because the desert area brings you into a place of productive thinking. What can I do? I've not gotten a job for a while. What can I do? So what I'm trying to say in essence is that God's creative ability should bring us into a place of discovering ourselves. Because Paul says, according to the power that works in us. So it's now saying that God's creativity is not limited to what he has created. God's creativity is inside of us. There is a realm of his creativity inside of us. The power that works in us. And that power that works in us is his creative power. So that power that at work in God, that brings him into the creation of things, that same power is active in our own life to bring from the realm of the spirit into existence things that have never existed before. And I want to give you one way to create. One way to create is to consider the difficulties that life throws at us. Why did I say that? When God wants to create the heaven and the earth, God created the heaven of the earth out of a challenge, formless, darkness. So God wants to revolutionize darkness into light. He wants to revolutionize shapeless into shape. And so that's what brings about the order of creation of the heaven and earth. So God creates even out of difficulties. Hello. So whatever challenges you are passing through now, it is for something to be created. So when we consider the difficulties that life throws at us, then we come into a place of decision that this is just a mere circumstances. And so that will push us into deeply thinking about the creative order of God in us. For us to view the world in a broader perspective, that what something need to come out of this. When you look at all the patriarchs of faith in scripture, what made them men of faith and women of faith? It is that the circumstances they find themselves